Greetings and thank you for all you do to advance patient care and strengthen our specialty as members of the Society of Thoracic Surgeons. Earlier this year, I spoke about the critical role evidence plays in guiding our decisions from patient care and research to advocacy and health policy. That commitment remains at the very center of everything we do at STS. Today, I want to share a brief update on the United States Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services proposed National Coverage Determination, or NCD, for transcatheter aortic valve replacement or implantation. Now, by way of background, all around the world, we recognize that TAVR or TAVI as an outstanding contribution to the management of patients with severe aortic valve stenosis, and in particular, in those of high surgical risk. It was approved in the United States and launched through a partnership with the Food and Drug Administration, the Centers for Medicaid and Medicare Services, and the professional societies, as well as the device industry, through the 2012 NCD that resulted in the successful rational dispersion of this technology and now the quality of its delivery through the daily unity of surgeons and cardiologists through well-functioning heart teams. Over the last 15 years, device technology has improved as have outcomes. For patients with severe trileaflet aortic stenosis, TAVR or TAVI has become predictable and efficient. However, as indications move beyond the high-risk patients with severe AS into other pathologies, as well as other risk categories, several very important short-term and long-term questions remain. Last year, at the urging of device manufacturer Edwards Lifesciences, CMS made the decision to reopen the NCD for TAVR in December of 2025. Since then, STS has been actively advocating on behalf of our members, but most importantly, we have been focused on our patients and the science of our field. Our goal has been to ensure that the TAVR NCD protects patient safety and supports the continued evolution of medical technology. Earlier this year, STS submitted formal comments individually as well as part of a multi-society coalition. These comments strongly support an NCD that reflects the strength of the current clinical evidence and preserves the essential patient safety protections. Our important points were twofold. First, preserve the heart team and the role of surgeons in both the evaluation and therapy of patients. Second, evolve the NCD to one for coverage for evidence development, or CED, in evolving areas where evidence for TAVR or SAVR is either very early or controversial. In particular, these include patients with bicuspid severe AS, moderate AS, pure aortic regurgitation, and in those who require bioprosthetic valve reintervention, as well as those of low surgical risk. In March, we met the CMS team charged with drafting the NCD. And in April, we met with the CMS administrator and other senior leadership at CMS to advocate for an evidence-based approach to care, as well as the preservation of the heart team. Now, at the urging of CMS, in May, we met with Edwards Lifesciences, the NCD requester, in an attempt to find a multi-society consensus path forward. Through this process, we have focused on protecting the heart team, preserving the value of evidence-informed decision-making, and avoiding disruption of optimal patient evaluation and case selection. On June 15, 2026, CMS released its proposed NCD. Now, this proposal had some elements that were positive for our objectives, but it did not reflect the priorities of STS. The proposed memorandum maintains a requirement for on-site surgery and access to critical care resources for hospitals. It also acknowledges the importance of multidisciplinary heart team and includes coverage for evidence development or CED for asymptomatic aortic stenosis. But there are several ambiguities. These concerns of STS that were not fully addressed include the announcement that the procedure may be performed by a single operator, that a dual operator approach is possible, such as a cardiologist or surgeon, or two cardiologists or two surgeons, ultimately making the decision up to the local heart team. There is also no CED requirement for moderate AS, bicuspid AS, pure aortic regurgitation, valve-in-valve procedures, or patients of low surgical risk, something the coalition supported. Now, in response, STS will be submitting additional evidence-based multidisciplinary comments momentarily. Our goal is to ensure the final coverage decision reflects the best available science and clinical expertise. Now, we need your voice. I would like to encourage all STS members to review the proposed NCD and share your clinical perspectives during the open comment period that is provided in the link in the email that accompanies this message. CMS needs to know the importance of patient evaluation by a cardiac surgeon, and your feedback can highlight that. Additionally, they need to hear from you why continued data collection is pivotal for all new TAVR indications to ensure that we protect patient safety and the understanding of long-term outcomes. The public comment period remains open through July 15th, so we strongly encourage your participation. Individual perspectives from practicing cardiothoracic surgeons help reinforce coverage policies that are grounded in clinical evidence and informed by real-world experience, all focused on delivering the highest quality patient care. As CMS continues its review, please know STS will remain fully engaged. We will continue to represent the interests of our members and advocate for policies that reflect the best available evidence, all the way until the final decision is issued in September of this year. I thank you for your dedication to our patients, your commitment for evidence-based care, and for lending your voice during this very important public comment period. Together, we can help shape policies that support the heart team and our patients. Thank you.